Hey, people, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. I wanted to talk to you today about um, children. Children, um, specifically me, when I was young, they gave me this moniker of shy. Now, let me clear something up for parents and those who are not familiar with this and the feelings and um, since that a child is going through that's an introverted child. Mind you, they have no idea that they're introverted. They have no idea of any of the things that are going on pertaining to the little anxiety that their first taste of anxiety. It comes pretty young when you're an introvert. Your first sense of anxiety comes young. It comes when you're a child. It comes when I remember being in kindergarten that far. I still have so many friends from kindergarten now. But I remember being in kindergarten and um, they thought I was having a hard time making friends. I thought I was doing pretty good. I thought I was doing all right. So they thought I was having a hard time making friends. I thought I was doing good. Um, I got vague memories, but I do remember um, first, second day of school, third day maybe no friends, fourth day maybe no friends. And I also remember thinking to myself, um, that's all right. It really wasn't an issue. Like I really remember this stuff. I mean, going all the way back to the milk and cookies and having to take a nap and you know, we're always thinking. So you're thinking about who you're gonna they're gonna lay your mat next to. Um, you know, you, as an introvert, we just always in our head. Um, and I like that. I got to keep saying that when I say we're in our head, I'm not speaking negatively. I enjoy being in my own head a little too much, but I enjoy being in my own head. I know you can relate to that. Um, as a child, um, I was getting a sense that people was thinking that I wasn't connecting with children the way I should with other children. Um, Yeah, and again, I remember thinking that, hey, I'm gonna do my time in this school and get my milk and cookies and go home for lunch. And yeah, because that's back in the day when we used to go home for lunch. We used to go home for lunch. Um, no, let me think. Actually, back then in kindergarten, I think we just got out early. I think we got out like half a day, if I'm not mistaken. I think when we moved up to like first grade, we started getting out. If y'all can remember that, do y'all remember getting out of school? I don't know if this is an inner city thing, but do y'all remember getting out of school and being able to go home for lunch and then come back to school and finish your day? If you remember that, let me know. Let me know what school you went to, what city you were in. But um, yeah, I remember those days. And then I remember a little further, I grew up a little more, maybe in first grade, and I remember it's the same thing. Um, Everybody around me had this sort of anxiety of trying to be friends and meet people, to meet up and click up early. It happens really early. So I remember first and second grade it happening, and I'm saying to myself, I'm definitely not doing that because early on I didn't have anything to say, so I was not shy. I must reiterate to people whenever I was with someone, my mother, and I'd be around her friends or family or something, and they just talking and going at it, and I'm just looking and I'm just paying attention and learning and just observing, and first of all, as a child, we are taught not to get in grown folks' business. That's first of all. Um, so part of that is, yeah, I'm paying and I'm respecting what I was taught. Stay out of grown folks' business. So no, I'm not very talkative. I don't want to talk around them. And plus, I didn't know what small talk was. I didn't understand forcing yourself to talk. So as a child, I thought I was fine by not talking. Again, I treated it like my superpower. The less I say, um, the less people know I don't know much. And I didn't know much. I was young, impressionable. So because I was impressionable, I just sucked everything in. I took everything in. You know what I mean? I took everything in, and that's I wasn't being quiet. I just was paying attention, which the byproduct of that is me being quiet. Wasn't shy. I wasn't shy around my brother, my sister, my family that I was close with. I wasn't shy around them. That wasn't shyness. That just what I know now and that I didn't know then. I just didn't like small talk. I just didn't like talking about nothing that didn't make no sense. I know that now, but I didn't know that then. So cool. What I learned is, um, and I'll touch on that later on. You really loud when you're an extrovert. When you're an introvert in an extrovert setting, the introvert is really loud because they attract so much attention from the extroverts. The extroverts, they run over to you. Are you okay? You all right? And so they do things like they want to befriend you. Hey, this is my friend. This is my friend Paris. Like, yeah, come on. You want to play with us? Come on, you can play with us. And it's almost like kind of intrusive to an introvert because I'm cool over here in this spot right here. I'm chilling. I'm enjoying it. I'm watching y'all play. I'm having a good time. So now this anxiety of it comes in where, guess what? Now I have to go play a game I probably don't know how to play. So that's going to put me on the spotlight. I don't like the spotlight only because I don't know what I'm doing. Um, and we like to be in a controlled environment that we know what we're doing. So I know how to become an extrovert when I need to, when I know what I'm doing, right? And so if there's a setting where we're playing basketball or something, I can do pretty. I can thrive in that because I know what I'm doing. But if we're playing soccer and you're just want me, you just want me to be involved because you think I'm quiet and I'm an introvert and you don't want to leave me out. You're really trying to be very thoughtful and caring, but um, it's kind of intrusive to an introvert. Just so y'all know, when we want to play, we put ourselves in a position to play. If I wanted to play basketball, I would have put my position in to play basketball. I would have went around the basketball guys. You know what I mean? Um, so, think about that when you force your child, um, and not force. Force is a strong word. I mean, just nudging your child to do something because you think um, they're not really socially getting in there. Um, I don't know. I actually turned out pretty good socially. Like if you know, you know, but I am very, very popular as an adult because of how loud I was as an introvert, meaning how I stayed out the way. They always say, "Oh, he cool. Oh, he's cool. He's cool," as opposed to being hot and wilding and all that. Oh, he's cool. And so that followed me all the way up until an adult. You know, yeah. So as far as the children is concerned, man, yeah, they'd be quite all right once they get to understand. And what I think the most important thing to do is learn them, learn about introversion, and then you'll be able to explain to them um, how you feel about them not interacting the way you think they should, and then you'll be able to explain to them hey, I'm good. Like I just don't want to do that at the moment. Like I will and I can. I just don't want to do it. But we have to be careful and make sure we're not um, um, letting their introversion run too wild because it can stagnate their ambition. You want them to be ambitious and find something that they can latch on to. You want them to find a tribe wherever it may be. I mean, that you just want them to find a tribe. You want them to figure out where their niche is, and they will thrive there because it is a superpower. They such we are thinkers. Like we contemplate stuff. Um, we pay attention because you can't listen when your mouth is moving. You can't, you know. So that's it for now. I just wanted to touch on that thing and see y'all later.